I am back today with this makeup tutorial that you guys see on my face. I was gonna say my skin, but it is my skin and my face. I am back with a makeup tutorial on this look that I have going on right now. I actually grabbed some inspiration for this particular look. I was sitting in a doctor's office. I was looking through a magazine and there was a beautiful model. I think it was for L'Oreal. I'm not quite sure. But there was an ad and she had this beautiful copper eyes, like super intense, lower, smoky, lower lash line, and I was like, yes, I love this look. I'm going to film a look like this for my channel. So this is a look that I came up with. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I absolutely love it. I feel like it's very sexy and very beautiful and it's very girly, and I'm feeling myself today, I'm not gonna lie. I really hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be a talk through video as well because I actually had time to sit down and talk you guys through every single step. So it is going to be a talk through video, and I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy the video. So let's get started. I have nothing on my skin. We are going to start by giving the skin some hydration. This is the Pixi by Petra Hydrating Milky Mist. I love this. I want to get the Glow Mist because I've heard it's really good too, but this one I love. So I'm gonna spray this all over my skin. While that is sinking in, I'm going to begin to work on the eyes. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is a foundation that I'm going to be applying all over my skin, and I'm actually going to be using it as an eyelid primer. I'm going to apply this all over my lid as my base. So and I'm using a Luxie 209 brush. Now taking a powder, I'm using the MAC Emphasized powder. I am going to take it with this is the Real Techniques domed shadow brush. I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to set that base that we applied in place so that the shadows blend in really nice. For today's video, I am going to be taking it old school, and I'm actually going to be using the Amrezy palette in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of my favorite palettes ever that I owned, and even though you can't get this palette anymore, you can get the shadows individually because Anastasia sells them individually, and if you can get them because these eyeshadows are amazing. This is probably my favorite Anastasia palette that I own to date. Like, you can see how this one already has hit pan because I use it so much. So I'm going to use that today. The first color I'm going to be taking is this color right here, which is called Caramel. This is going to be my transition shade. So I'm going to apply this to my crease. I'm focusing the product in the outer corner, and then once I have hardly any product on my brush, I'm going to begin to blend towards that inner corner and really smoke it out and diffuse the product. I go first back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then once I have that product really concentrated, I go in circular motions, blending the product upwards. I'm going to go in with the color Legend, and this is a beautiful highlighty type of brow bone shade, and I'm going to take it with the Royal and Lanico Omnia Balm 18 detail brush. I actually got this brush in this month's BoxyCharm. I'm going to grab this particular color and I'm going to pop this on my brow bone, and this is just going to kind of tie. Look at that color, just love it so much. And I'm just going to apply this to my brow bone and bring it down just a little bit to kind of clean everything up. So just in case you took that caramel shadow too high, this is going to help you clean everything up and kind of blend it out. I'm going to go into the shade Morocco, and I'm actually going to use the Kylie brush that came in her Royal Peach palette. I actually really like the brush. So I'm going to take Morocco with that brush. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to begin to put this a little bit lower on my crease. And we are just building dimension. We are just building the colors so that it makes it easier on us, because the more colors you add, the less blending you have to do. And you can always go back in with that first brush and just kind of blend those two colors together so that everything is nice and seamless one more time. So you see how we are kind of getting messy here? It doesn't matter if you get messy, because I always go in with a makeup wipe and I wipe it off. That's why I like starting with my eyes first whenever I'm doing a really dark smoky eye, because if you start with your eyes first, it makes it really easy to later on just wipe it off, rather than if you have foundation on, you're just going to make a mess. I'm going to take this color right here, which is called Deep Plum. It's just a deep plum color, like the name says. And I'm going to take it with a Luxie 205. This is a tapered blending brush. And again, I'm going to start mostly in the outer corner and then take it up. So I'm going to start in that outer corner, tapping it in, and then blend up. And you can even, I'm actually going to go in with a smaller brush. One moment please. Okay, I switched to the Sigma E45. It's a little bit more tapered. I'm going to take that color and I'm going to pack that in the outer corner and then blending it up just a bit, but I'm not going to take it as high as I took those brown colors. I'm going to mostly concentrate that color just tightly on that upper crease a little bit, but nothing too crazy. So now you can take your makeup wipe. I use the Aveeno Ultra Calming makeup wipes, and I'm going to wipe this off. So I'm going to start off in the inner corner and then make my way to the outer corner. What I like to do is I take my nail and I line it up with my bottom lash line, and I just go straight towards that temple, like that. I'm going to go in with the shade Cranberry from MAC. This is a beautiful red cranberry color with some sparkle. I'm going to take it with that Luxie 205 taper blending brush, and I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to run this in my crease, and this is just going to kind of blend the look together, and it's going to make all the colors kind of come together. So I'm going to put this in my crease. The color, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow in Legend. I love this color. I'm going to take it with the foiled eyeshadow brush by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's such a beautiful, beautiful color. So I'm going to pack this right on my whole entire lid. And this is the color Not Wet. Like, this is how the color is on its own without any Fix Plus or anything. It's just this color. Okay, so I want something that looks a little bit more wet looking. So I'm actually going to go in with Copper Sparkle by MAC. And funny story, this is the first purchase I ever made off the Makeup Geek website, because Makeup Geek used to sell MAC pigment samples, and I purchased Copper Sparkle and I still have it, and it's the one that I use. And yeah, I absolutely, it's funny to go back and think about stuff, and I still have a lot of pigment in here. I think I paid like $4 or maybe $2 for the sample. I'm going to pack some on that brush, and I'm going to give my brush a spritz, and then I'm going to pack it on. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a wet, coppery looking color. I'm going to go in with that Deep Plum shade one more time, and I'm going to re-intensify that outer corner and kind of make sure that everything kind of flows. I'm going to apply some mascara. This is the Maybelline the Colossal Big Shot mascara. I'm actually trying this for the first time. I've heard very good reviews, so yeah, let's see how I like this. So I'm going to apply it to my top lashes. So while the mascara is drying, before we go in and apply lashes, I'm actually going to start on the skin. I am first going to be taking Tarte Wonderlush moisturizer in collaboration with OFRA. I love this moisturizer, and I am going to apply it to my skin. I'm just going to get a little bit of that, rub it in between my fingers, and I'm just going to apply it to the skin. I am also going to be taking some of the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Serum or eye cream, and I'm going to apply this to my under eyes to get it nice and prepped for concealer. My under eyes recently have been so dry. It hasn't been cute. Okay, so I am really quickly going to fill in my brows while all of this kind of sets into the skin, and then I'll be right back. So I am going to be applying the OG lashes in the style Superstar. I love these lashes. They are only $9 and they are like super high-end lashes. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on. So once my lashes are on, I like to go in and really like squeeze them in between my two fingers to make sure that they are nice and tight and glued to my real lashes. Okay. We're ready for the face. I am going to be starting off with primer, and today I am going to be using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I am obsessed with this primer. I love it. It's definitely a little bit thicker than most primers I have used, but I love it so much. It blurs everything, and it just gives me like this nice and smooth canvas to work with that I love. I'm going to go back in with the Makeup Forever foundation, and I'm going to take it in that same concealer brush that we first used to primer eyelids, and I'm going to apply this around the eyebrows. And this is going to help us not get too close once we're doing our brows. We don't have to get super close and be scared to mess our brows up. So by applying this up, you're kind of cleaning up the brows with foundation, so you don't have to go in super duper close with your brush or with your beauty blender. You can always just skip the brow area since it already has product on there. So that's a nice little tip. I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to put it on the areas where I need some more coverage before I go in with an actual layer. I'm just going to add it to some areas where, you know, I'm breaking out or I'm a little bit more red. I'm going to go back in with the foundation and I'm going to paint it on. I'm going to take my Kevyn Aucoin the Kevyn Aucoin Aqua Foundation Illuminator. I'm going to put this directly on the back of my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend this in with my foundation to get a more luminous glow. Okay, so I picked up my hair because it was getting in my way. So yeah. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to take two concealers, and I actually learned this trick from Desi Perkins. I was noticing that my under eyes were looking super dry with the Tarte Shape Tape. What I have been doing is that I actually go in with a more hydrating concealer first, and then I use the Tarte Shape Tape to kind of highlight the under eyes. So I'm going to take the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard, and I'm going to apply this tighter. And I'm going to apply this to my under eyes first. I'm actually going to blend this out with a brush. I am using the MAC 286, and I'm going to blend this out with that brush And then taking the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm actually going to apply this a little bit lower, kind of like in the hollows of the eyes. And down. Now I'm going to go in with the beauty blender and blend it out. Concealer is pretty bright, so I'm going to go in with the side that we blended out our foundation with and kind of make it a little bit darker because it is pretty bright. I'm going to take some of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and I'm going to apply some to the under eyes. I'm going to apply some to the chin and a little bit around the nose. I'm going to blend out my nose. I'm going to take that same brush again and I'm going to blend out that nose highlight. Wipe off that powder. So now I'm going to go in with MAC Give Me Sun and I'm going to bronze my skin. Clean up that bronzer. For blush, I'm going to go in with the AuCOINN the Celestial Powder in Starlight. I love this so much. So I'm going to put that. It's very natural. It's not like boom in your face blush. You can even use it as a highlight if you would like. I like to use it as a blush because I'm a little bit too dark for it to be as a highlight, but it's a beautiful blush topper. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that powder. Work on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the Maybelline Gel Liner in black and I'm going to apply this to my waterline. I'm going to take this a little bit thicker, so I'm going to make it a little bit thicker in the lower lash line. I'm not going to do just a straight line. I'm going to make it definitely thicker. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and that deep plum shade that we applied, the deep plum shade. I'm going to take it with a pencil brush and I'm going to smoke out that liner that we just did. So smoke it out with that deep plum color. I'm going to take a little bit of the Morocco shade and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line as well. Now you can go ahead and apply mascara to your lower lashes. I'm using the same Maybelline Colossal mascara. I've heard it's awesome for the lower lashes, and it really is. Moving on to highlight, I am first going to start off with, this is the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow Highlight. I'm going to take this and pop it in the tops of the cheekbones. I have so much texture right now. I'm going to add a little bit to chin and the tip of the nose. I'm going to take a little bit of Champagne Pop because this one's just not giving it to me. So I'm going to take a little bit of Champagne Pop right here. And I'm going to put it right on top. Kind of want to be a little bit more glowing. For lips, I'm going to start off by lining my lips with Aquarius by Colourpop. So line your lips. in with the YSL Rouge Volupte number 2. This is my favorite. As you can tell, this is like the last bit of it. I love this color. This is like my perfect nude shade. I need to get it. A new one. Now I'm going to add White Russian by Buxom right on top. Finish my hair and I'll be back to show you guys the ending result. So that is pretty much it. Once you do your hair, your look is completed. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful and had a good time getting ready with me. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go. Don't forget to hit the like button. And yeah, that's it. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye.